Good afternoon, I'm Georgia Lupton with 2NURFM Hunter News. Police are looking for the missing piece of the puzzle which will allow them to charge the person responsible for killing a toddler in the Hunter Valley a decade ago. A $100,000 reward is being offered for information about the death of Jordan Thompson. Homicide Squad Commander Detective Superintendent Mick Willing says the 21-month-old was found unconscious in his Singleton home in 2005.
At the time, detectives were told by a partner of Jordan's mother that he'd found the little boy face down in a bathtub. However, a later post-mortem revealed that Jordan had a lethal dose of prescription medication in his system at the time of his death.
A man has been taken to John Hunter Hospital following a head-on crash on the Central Coast. The crash, which occurred around 6:30 this morning in Kulnurra, injured 2 adults and 2 children. Senior Constable Angela Corbett says the other injured car occupants have been taken to Westmead Hospital.
A 4-year-old girl and a 2-year-old boy have been airlifted to the Children's Hospital at Westmead. The male driver of the Mazda sedan was trapped in the wreckage and had to be freed by Volunteer Rescue Association personnel. The male driver and sole occupant of the Mazda utility was found on the roadway. He is now in John Hunter Hospital.
Hunter Cancer Council has thrown its support behind legalising medicinal cannabis. The federal government has announced it will legalise the growing of the drug to help those suffering from debilitating illnesses. New South Wales and Victoria governments have indicated they want to legalise medicinal cannabis and are waiting on federal regulatory schemes to do so. The Cancer Council's Hunter Regional Manager, Shane Connell, says this move will help to alleviate some of the stress for Hunter cancer patients.
Look, this is a really important step for local cancer patients in the Hunter region. We get quite a lot of inquiries from patients who are looking to alleviate symptoms, particularly from things like chemotherapy, with legal medicinal cannabis. And so this idea, this move from the government to legalise the supply, means that we're on the path to having safe, legal and local supply of this important therapy.
Broadmeadow Railway Station is set to be refurbished in an attempt to create greater access and security. With trains no longer going all the way into Newcastle, Broadmeadow Station has become a busy transport interchange. The plans include 3 new lifts, lighting and CCTV upgrades, and new entrances. Any interruptions and construction impacts are expected to be minor and short-term. A Lake Macquarie coal mine has been given permission to expand. The New South Wales Government's approval of Centennial Coal's $265 million Mandalong South Extension project means the underground operation will continue for another 25 years. It will also secure the employment of more than 300 people. However, Mandalong Community Association President Martin Mariziki says they are concerned about the safety of 400 locals who use Mandalong Road.
The construction period for a mine site up in the Mandalong Valley is 2.5 years. And so for 2.5 years, the people in the valley will have to put up with a construction haul road in the valley. The Lake Macquarie Council doesn't seem to think that that's going to have any effect on the local residents.
Sport, thanks to our sponsor, Warners Bay Sports Club's Melbourne Cup Carnival.
The Newcastle Jets are furious after Mark Briaghetti was left with 3 missing teeth and 30 stitches, while Shane Smeltz escaped suspension. Smeltz kicked the Jets goalkeeper in the mouth while attempting to score in the 75th minute of Saturday's match. The Jets are calling for the match review panel to suspend the Sydney striker. Newcastle pilot Matt Hall has won the second Red Bull Air race in Las Vegas. Despite this, Hall was narrowly missed out on winning the championship after British pilot Paul Bonham failed to falter in the final round. Hall needed Bonham to finish worse than 5th, but when the Brit defeated Hans Arch in the round of 8, the championship was secured. And the Newcastle Steel have earned a spot in the Sydney 2020 Cup semi-finals with a 7-wicket win over Mosman yesterday. Chasing 160, Joe Price put on 80 runs from just 61 balls to carry the visitors 3 for 161 and book a match up with undefeated Randwick Petersham on Sunday. That's Sport Time, Annabelle Regan.
2NURFM News Time is 12:10.